I've never seen a film with more mixed messages, contradictory messages, sometimes within the same scene.
Yes. Like, okay, I've seen this before. I saw Smurfs.
Yeah.
So we're running to Neil Patrick Harris at some point. Okay, I get what this is going to be.
It's not that.
It is not that.
It's not that.
And it was like this whole, how does it feel? How does it feel to be the one that's ostracized, the one that's shut out?
And you're thinking, that's going to make her realize, oh, equality.
Yes, that's going to make her realize, I've been selfish. I'm always thinking I'm better than you. Now you think you're better than me. And both are wrong. We need to meet in the middle.
That didn't happen.
And then Act 3. It's weird.
It's the whole thing has gotten weird. The whole fucking thing has gotten weird. This isn't a politics show. I know it's not, but it's hard to not...
It's hard to peel that away from the movie we saw because they push it really, really hard.
I mean, we are sitting here as the two most socially liberal guys on YouTube. Gay rights, trans rights, women's rights.
Absolutely.
Civil rights, all of it. Fucking A, go. Live your life. Absolutely. But this just pisses on all of it in such a bad way. I was talking at the gym earlier about this. What was the beginning, what was the impetus for the woke movement? Do you remember?
I don't
what
remember
really
what movie
started it all.
I don't know what started that, honestly.
Some people say it was when they killed George Floyd. Some people say it's when Colin Kaepernick took a knee. But all of it was because cops were beating the shit out of black people for no reason.
Right.
That's how it started. And at some point, suburban white bitches had to fucking jump in and be like, we're victims and oppressed by the white male patriarchy too! Hold on a fucking sec. You're comparing the result of 400 years of slavery and black subjugation. You're inserting yourself into that argument?
Yes.
You, who stood by that fucking husband slave owner, who lived in the plantation mansion and had house servants catering to your every need. You're going to play the victim now, when for 400 years, you didn't do shit.
Yes.
You didn't say a word to stop it. Now you're the fucking victim when you reaped every fucking benefit of that subjugation? Fuck the fuck off.
You're not wrong.
I'm not fucking wrong.
You're not wrong.
What about us? And then it turns into this giant pile of shit. What was the original message? Cops shouldn't beat up black guys for no reason. Where is it?
Yeah.
It's at the bottom of that pile of shit somewhere.
Where are we at now? Barbie.
Woke has become a fucking running joke now. And it's lost all credibility. Because of shit like this.
Which is now why every time you say, oh, that was really woke, and everybody rolls their eyes.
Insult
like,
now.
oh, yeah.
In the meantime, black guys are still getting shot by cops.
Yeah.
You fucking pissed on it. Greta Gerwig. Fuck. This movie just sucks.
It does. The more I think about it, the more I hate this movie. By the way, our wives hated this movie too. It wasn't just guys.
But I don't think Tracy hated it. I think she was a lot more forgiving. I think she... Yeah, I don't know. She wanted to like it more, and she's just much more reserved in her critique. But
no, Dawn did not like it. She was not reserved at all. She was actually saying, "I can't wait to watch what you guys do to this movie because what a stupid movie."
I don't know when the social change happened. When we were trying to fix shit in this country, it was embrace diversity.
Yeah,
everybody's different, and we should embrace that. And somewhere along the line, that changed to everybody's the same. And the same that they're aspiring to is the shittiest of man. I don't want a woman that's aggressive and violent. These are bad male traits. Let's go back in time to our earliest fucking ancestors on the African grasslands in the Serengeti Plain, where you had groups of 12 to 15 mixed family units living together, all trying to help each other survive and raise children together.
I gotcha.
What was the man's role in that tribal system?
Hunting, protection.
Protector, provider.
Yep.
What was the female's role in that tribal setting?
Family. Mothering.
Protection. Providing. It's the fucking same. It's the same. Women are strong for a reason. She doesn't have to be a karate expert. She doesn't have to be fucking Scarlett Johansson beating fools up to be strong. Any woman out there, you're not going to match my fucking bench press. You're not going to be strong in that way. You're going to be strong the way Chuck's mom raised 2 children without speaking of language by herself in a country that was not her own. That's fucking strong. My grandmother being orphaned at age 12 and having to be the caregiver for her 3 siblings during a Nazi occupation.
That's strength.
I couldn't do that.
No.
A woman has the instincts and the natural ability to do that. That makes women fucking strong. What is more important to the fucking survival of humanity than being able to raise children and be a caregiver to people that need you? To the innocent people whose lives depend on you. That's fucking women's strength. Not that I can give me some guns because I'm a super spy too.
And I don't need no man. I hate that one. I don't need a man and I don't need love. I just need to discover myself and be alone and I can be strong that way.
That's just an awful fucking message to send. Awful.
Most people who go around shouting that I want to be alone because I'm stronger alone. I don't need anybody else in my life. That's usually seen as a sign of weakness.
We have genders and we have diversity in humanity. And humanity has always worked best when there was fucking cooperation.
Yeah.
There's a reason the United States excelled. When the rest of the world basically had a homogenized population that all thought and did things the same way. Until here, where the United States said, send us your best and brightest. Who are you? A Vietnamese 50-year-old female? She's got a completely different point of view. Let's see what she thinks of this. And you get all these weird ideas and options that you never would have thought of before. Diversity is fucking good.
Yes.
It's a good thing that we're different. It's not bad. Men and women are different. That's a good thing. And we work better when we complement each other. Fuck.
It's such a hard point to drive home, and
you are not weaker because you're a mom. That is your greatest strength, is your ability to do that. Tracy gets COVID. I have to work. I can't take time out because I got patients. She's a temperature of 102 with COVID. She still has to find a way to get out of bed and make lunches and get 3 kids to the bus stop and do the pickup. I couldn't do that. I would fail. I would say, all right, kids, just call out sick. You're not coming to school today. Order pizza. A woman's instinct is what gets her going to still pull that shit off when she's dying of COVID at 102 degrees. That's fucking strength, man. Don't fucking piss on that. Those fucking girls smashing the baby dolls was some of the fucking worst shit I've ever seen.
That was embarrassing and it was insulting.
Fuck.
And I get it. They did it as a joke, but
it wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny.
It's funny when The Simpsons did it.
Yeah. But also, it's not funny because you're marketing this towards young girls. You're talking about this movie like it's something that's going to aspire to young women to grow into. Like, this is what you want them to take as a message? I'm not taking my child to see this.
What was the message at the end? When you already complained about the end, but when they're saying, so, hey, back in the Barbie world, so can we have a seat on the Supreme Court now?
No, absolutely
you can
not.
have a guy on some lower court, but it's a start, and maybe someday you'll have the same rights that women have in the real world. So what are you fucking complaining about? I'm trying hard not to... My usual running joke.
Yes.
I have a great gag that I love to play, that why women will never break the glass ceiling. Because women are certainly pleasant things to look at and nice playthings, but ultimately are immature, illogical, irrational creatures really not worthy of our esteem. But the truth is, we are different and we complement each other.
Yeah. And this movie really does kind of shit all over that.
Over women's greatest strength.
Yes.
Why is love and nurturing and caregiving, why is that a fucking weakness? When did that happen?
I don't know when. Captain Marvel. I don't actually know if that's when that happened, but God, it feels like it.
It couldn't have been. I understand why people want to get... Because that has been pushed a lot by religious nuts. As well. Jesus wants you to be a subservient mother.
Like the barefoot and pregnant?
Yeah. I understand the instinct to recoil from that because it comes from a bad place.
Right.
But when it comes from a sincere, appreciative place, that's very different. It's very different. We should all marvel at single moms that do this shit. This scene where they're on the boardwalk and the guy slaps her ass out in what fucking world does that happen? Are you shitting me?
I know, she went to the real world, and the real world was more cartoony than the world she came from.
Where, in a world now where, oh, hey, Pam, your new hairstyle looks really pretty on you. Where that can get you fired.
Yes.
But this guy, hey, what's up, slut? And slaps her on the ass out in public in the middle of the day.
Middle of the day.
Around 1,000
crowded.
people.
There's a lot of people around.
With her boyfriend next to her. What are you fucking talking about? We get it. Harvey Weinstein's an asshole.
Right.
He's been played to death. You don't have to harp on that anymore.
It's really bad.
Do all this.
You know all the click.
This got a lot more political than I intended it to be, but
hey, I had to get it off your chest, man. Your substantial, hairy fucking chest.
You know, let me tell you something about toxic masculinity while we're on the topic. No, listen here. This is important.
Right.
Masculinity and toxic masculinity are two different things.
Yes.
If it's toxic, it's by definition, it's causing damage. And there's a lot of that. And Harvey Weinstein showed what the worst of that can turn into. Regular masculinity, on the other hand, there's a place and a need for that. For example, lunatics fly airplanes into the Twin Towers. Someone's going to have to go over there and do some bad things. Who do you want to do that? Michael Cera or this guy? Sometimes, sorry to say it, sometimes you're going to need that big swinging dick energy. And we're breeding that out of our boys. Doesn't mean you get them toxic. No. But you have to remember what it is sometimes to have to sacrifice for the greater good.
Yeah.
That's masculinity. You suck it up and you do what has to be done because people are depending on you.
Which segue into you have to hit subscribe. Just man up, hit the subscribe button. Do it!
But it's motherhood as well. You sacrifice and do what has to be done because people depend on you.
That's right.
That's fucking awesome.
So I want you to mother that subscribe button.
Click subscribe, you mothers. Stupid.
We'll see.
Sometimes I worry about how we come across on camera.
I don't know what we come across as.
I hate that machismo shit. I really do. I'm not like that at all. I'm really not.
No.
All right.
Well, we'll see you in another episode. Bye. Shit.
Oh, they're gonna shit on us hard, man.